Favorite superhero?
Ooh, okay. Let's just go with Wonder Woman.
Favorite villain?
Mike Johnson.
Okay. Hello and welcome back to another episode of Moments with McClellan. We are here with a special treat, my congressional bestie, the Congresswoman from California's 37th District, Sydney Kamlager-Dove. Welcome to Moments with McClellan.
Thank you so much for having me. I feel like I have to be on better behavior.
No, we just want you to be you.
Okay.
Your bubbly, crazy self. So, welcome to Moments with McClellan. This is just an opportunity for people to get to know the real Sydney Kamlager-Dove with some fun questions. But first, so you and I were both state legislators.
Yes.
So Congress, this isn't that new, or at least the process is not that new. But what surprised you the most about being a member of Congress?
So I came here actually thinking we were going to be hard at work in these hearings, different kind of debate on the floor. You see things on television where you're grilling the witnesses. So I was very excited about that. And then you get here and you say, wow, this is theater. And sometimes I don't know if we're in a Tony Award winning production or off Broadway, because some folks can get kind of ratchet.
Yeah.
So that surprised me. And also I had notions that there were folks that were subject matter experts on many of these issues that are incredibly important to us, right? Defense, our military, you're on armed services, diplomacy, foreign affairs. And there are some of those folks, but you look around and they are fewer and far between because there are personalities that are coming to Congress that really don't know anything about the work that we do, but they might be very steeped in culture wars or cult wars. And so that was very surprising.
That's right. And representing LA and a little piece of Hollywood?
Well,
It's all.
But I definitely represent the hood. So Nipsey Hussle,
Yes.
Crenshaw,
Yes.
Century City, Culver City, Mid-City, Baldwin Hills area. It's a little bit of Hollywood, but Hollywood's everywhere in LA.
So DC shouldn't have been too big a shock because you know what it is to be in a show.
I do, but more beautiful people, obviously, in Los Angeles.
Yes.
I will say better food. So I hate to, I don't like to shade Washington, D.C., but I refuse to eat tacos here in Washington, D.C. These are not real avocados that they are selling.
No.
Because it's, that is just the food that is the best in Los Angeles. And in fact, I was at this restaurant, a Mexican restaurant here, and the guy, even the waiter, he said, when I go to LA, I come back and I don't eat Mexican food for 3 months.
Well, I do have to say I had the best Chinese food I've ever had was in LA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
San Gabriel Valley? Like Alhambra, Monrovia?
Beverly Hills, just outside of Beverly Hills,
Okay.
actually. Yeah, no, so we
It's good
stumbled across
everywhere.
it. Yeah. Okay, so here we have long days and nights and mornings, and sometimes they all bleed together.
Don't they?
Yes, we might be in for another one of those pretty soon. But after a long day and night and morning at work, when you do go home, how do you unwind?
So I try to call my husband and my kids and my cat. 3 hours difference. So oftentimes when it's like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning here, it's not as late back home. So we're able to talk. I do try to watch some, television to unwind, decompress. It's hard because when you have those long nights, you don't want to eat even when you're hungry because your body's like, you're supposed to be digesting food at 3 o'clock in the morning. So I try to do some of those things, and then I really just put my little face mask on and try to go to sleep. But as you know, you're on 24-hour cycles. I mean, we've been here at 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning, and you feel like a zombie because you're like, my eyes are supposed to close, but I'm actually supposed to make some complete sentences. And then bad words start coming out of your mouth, and you're not supposed to use those words on the floor. So it can really be hard, but we must find ways to
must.
protect our health
We must.
and our sanity.
We must. Yes, yes, yes. So when you leave Washington and you go back home, your home,
My home.
what do you like to do to decompress there?
So I do have a little kitty cat, Sable Baby, we call her. My staff know that I've been fascinated with these, I know I'm gonna sound crazy, these eagles that are living in San Bernardino. They had some little baby eaglets.
Is
So
the Eagle Cam?
yes, there's an
Oh,
eagle
Eagle
cam.
cam.
But I have to say, 4th of July happened, and then the eagles left because they were scared, and they haven't returned.
Oh no.
So I am very upset. I am very, very upset. So I have watched these little eaglets hatch and then get the fuzzy gray hair and then get the, the brown wing hair. And it's been fascinating. And I only share it because it helps connect me, to nature, but to the purity and the joy of life.
Yeah.
This is a family that exists to actually survive and to procreate.
Yeah.
And it is joyful to watch this serenity and this maturity and development happen and the closeness of this family. So I have really become addicted to watching this Eagle Cam because it helps me connect to the humanity that I know is out there. Now, I do like my coffee shops. I do my Pilates, I like to go to my stores and buy my food and run into constituents who ask me, how are we fighting? I do all the LA things. I do all of the LA things.
Okay. All right. So, you are one of the wisest people I know.
Then you only know 2 people.
It's a different kind of wisdom. It's a crunchy wisdom. What is the best piece of advice you've ever been given?
The best piece of advice I've ever been given is no is a powerful word, and use it.
We all need to learn that. We all need to learn that.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what is a fun fact that would surprise people about you?
Fun fact, I used to play the saxophone.
Oh, okay, I can see that.
Can you?
Yes.
Put on the little sunglasses.
Hey,
Yeah.
you definitely have an artist vibe.
Yeah,
so whether it's theater or
Yes.
acting or music
Yes.
or paint, like I
Appreciate.
see art.
Appreciate.
You are all artsy.
Appreciate.
That's why it's very fitting that you represent where you
LA.
represent. All right, so here's another thing people would probably. I was telling the crew before we started.
Uh-oh.
So Sydney and I are very close friends.
Yes.
We are like yin and yang.
Yes.
But sometimes it surprises people. Like sometimes we have to play good cop, bad cop.
Yes.
And most people are surprised who is what. I'm not going to tell you. I want y'all to guess in the comments. And one of us is an introvert and the other is an extrovert.
Yes.
And I want you to guess in the comments which is which.
Oh, we got comments on this thing?
Yeah, man, this is on YouTube.
Okay. Please comment on the purple.
That's right. So, and make sure you're following both of us.
Yes.
All right, so lightning round.
Okay. We had lightning last night, so don't strike me.
No, I'm not going to strike.
Okay.
Favorite color?
Blue.
Best local restaurant in your district?
Oh, okay. Sunday Gravy in Inglewood.
Heels, flats, or sneakers?
Sneakers.
Yes. Early riser or night owl?
Night owl.
Favorite superhero?
Ooh, okay. Let's just go with Wonder Woman. Linda Carter.
Okay. Favorite villain?
Mike Johnson.
Okay. What is your go-to social media app?
Instagram.
Yes, she's very good on Instagram. She will tell you if shit's legal. Your favorite book, TV, or movie?
Oh my. Okay, my favorite movie is Romancing the Stone.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I have seen it like over 100 times.
I get that way. When I was studying for the bar, I watched Gladiator like every single night.
Yeah.
Followed by The Lion King, which I know
Oh
is
my
a very
God.
strange combination, but you do what you gotta do
Yeah.
to get through stress.
Okay, so you're a Lion King movie, like play, everything Lion King? Because some people are like, oh, the whole Lion King. And then there's like,
Yeah, no, I like all the Lion Kings.
like all the Lion
all the Lion
Kings.
Kings. Yes.
You know,
yes.
I'd never seen the Lion King
Really?
until like
Oh.
maybe like 4 years ago. Like the original.
It's very good. It's very good. The fact that James Earl Jones is Mufasa and Darth Vader, and he's very, like,
Yeah.
when you think you hear his voice,
Yes.
you get a very different vibe.
Yes.
But he was
Mustafa
both.
was the dad
Mustafa was the dad.
who was killed
Mufasa, yeah.
by the uncle. No, the hyena. Somebody.
Well, the uncle, he
The old one.
orchestrated it.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Watch out for your brothers sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah. Fascinating.
All right. We got off track. But what is the thing you're the proudest of in the 118th Congress?
Oh, wow. Two things, but one is I helped get a constituent released from a prison in Venezuela.
That is awesome.
And I championed this. I got Republicans on board. I worked with the State Department, and I didn't know this person at all. And a friend of mine called and said, you know, I need you to do this thing. And he's one of your constituents. And I was like, hey, lady, I thought you wanted me to help you find some money, but like getting somebody out of a prison, like that's like a real thing to do. But we made it happen, and his father came and advocates came, and I remember I prayed with his dad and we cried, and when he got released, they called me and they said, you know, we didn't call any other member of Congress except you.
Wow.
Because we know you actually really did work hard to get him released. And I mean, I just cried. Because that's a real thing to save somebody's life. And he had been in this prison for almost 2 years, and the conditions were inhumane. And he was advocating for other prisoners that were incarcerated with him. And I saw pictures of them on the plane when they were freed. I talked to the hostage negotiator. I mean, it was a real thing. So that is still in my heart. And then I have people who walk up to me and they're like, I know you helped get him released, and thank you. And he has a huge, you know, fan club of folks. And then the second thing is I got this bill passed called the Grateful Act. So there are people who work in our embassies overseas. They live in those countries, and after they serve their time, they're supposed to be able to apply for a visa to come over here. And we have a limited number of those visas. Oftentimes they go to European countries. So folks that are working in African embassies and South American embassies were not able to get them. And they are kind of stuck. And so I learned about this on a trip to Nigeria from the embassy there. And I said, okay, yeah, I'll do this. And bipartisan, signed into law, amazing. And whenever I travel and I go to talk to embassy staff, they pull me aside and they say, thank you so much. I can't tell you how you help so many people. And then I was I know, long story, but I was in a cab going to the airport, and I was talking to the cab driver, and he said, you know, my dad we came here because my dad worked at an embassy and he was able to get a visa.
Oh, wow.
And that's how we were able to come here. And I was like, that's my bill in action, working again. You know, why did we need it? We need it because it stopped working, and now it's working again. So two moments that I'm most proud of.
That is awesome. All right, changing gears. What is the one word you would use to describe the 119th Congress?
So do you get fined if I say bad words? Okay.
We can bleep it if necessary.
Okay.
I said a bad word.
Okay. What did you say?
I repeated you. You're the one
Oh my God. So put it back on me. Okay, I'm going to be nice because she is a professional. Dysfunctional. Corrupt.
What do you really want to say?
Bullshit.
Yeah.
It's some bullshit up in this place.
Yeah.
These people have no constitution, and they're running from their constituents. They're running from the truth. They're actually running from the president. They're just running. Ain't nobody, you know, they should be fit, but they're not. But they're running. They're probably running to the bars. I don't know.
Probably. Well, we're going to get the majority back, hopefully, and then we're going to take over and undo all the chaos.
Or insane.
But
That's
in the
another
meantime, we're fighting a good fight. And with that, I want to thank you for being in the fight with me and keeping me sane and keeping me entertained. And thank you for joining us on Moments with McClellan.
Happy to be here.
We will see you all next month.